Welcome back to Kavya Jaspal Psychic Medium. And in this reading, I'm going to be revealing to you what are the transformations coming for your sign after the Taurus new moon on 11th of May. Also, if you are interested in a giveaway that I'm offering on Instagram, you might want to participate in that. The details to the Insta handle will be provided in the description box below. The last date to enter the giveaway is 15th of May. So if you'd like to become a part of that, head over to my Instagram and check out the post that says giveaway. So let's begin with the collective energy that has come into play after the Taurus new moon. So let's see, spirits, guides, angels, what are the messages for the collective? What transformations coming over the collective after the Taurus new moon? Give me one card. Wow, the card that I have got from the tarot is the card of the Tower, and this is telling me everything you've known about yourself or about a situation or someone in the recent past is about to change for you. And with the card of the Tower, some other cards that have popped out on their own are the card of Queen of Pentacles. There's the card of Nine of Pentacles. There's the card of Queen of Swords energy. I feel like each one of you who's watching this reading, you are in for a massive change in your life. And if you haven't already noticed, even before this new moon was setting in, you were already feeling the need to move on from a relationship, from a person, a situation, or probably an event that you have become a part of, either knowingly, unknowingly, consciously, unconsciously, but you may have sensed a sense of awkwardness around this feeling, and you may have not realized how, or may have not understood how you could come out of that. And here with the new moon in Taurus, it's jolting you into thinking more strongly about how you can come out of this energy and how you are going to be able to do it this time on your own. With the Queen of Pentacles energy, I feel like you're feeling a lot more in power, in command of yourself, and this is you. This is you that says, I've got it. I'm aware of my abilities, my talents, my skills, and I don't think I'm going to allow any faulty foundations to get the better of me, or that's not where I want to raise my future empire on. That's not what I want to go ahead with. With the Nine of Pentacles, you know that your goals and your plans are bigger than what you've been pursuing in the past, but you also now realize what it was that was pulling on your energy, or that was tugging on you or hooking onto your energy field and sucking the life out of you. Some of you may have felt very emotionally and energetically drained in the past, but now you're turning your back to this faulty foundation, and you know that you stand in your power. So with that gives, that thought gives you so much energy that now you are completely focused on your goals. And because we have a lot of pentacles showing here, I feel like this is going to happen more strongly with the earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns. Look for where you have the sun, moon, rising, or other important placements in the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your chart. If you'd like to know what your signs are, you'd like to calculate them, then I have included a free birth chart calculator in the description box below. You can take a look at it from there. With the Queen of Swords energy, you know you want to reach for the stars, you know where your hard work is going to pay you off, and you are really very work oriented, focused on yourself. You're not going to allow any energy from you to scatter here and there on other people. In fact, you're going to be telling other people, or all those who you've previously felt the need to support or help, you can go ahead and take care of yourself because I'm so out of here. and it's time that I focus on myself and take care of my well-being. And I'm going to leave you to deal with your situation. In the process, you learn from your lessons and I get to learn from mine. So you're clearly defining boundaries here, and you are also taking care of yourself better. Some of you, or in fact a lot of you, will feel the need to just disconnect or detach from people and situations, and to regain that energetic balance within yourself. You could want to just listen to music. You may want to just lie in bed and do nothing. Doing nothing is also a big thing, because mind is constantly chattering and doesn't allow you to center yourself. So some of you may want to take some time off to meditate, but a lot of you, I see, also doing things that you will indulge in, or that's self-indulgence. So this is a very powerful time where you're stepping into your own energy, and you're drawing your energy and power back from wherever you've scattered it, or whoever was hooked onto it, and you're feeling more and more powerful with each growing phase of the moon here. So now I'm going to be delving into each of the 12 zodiac signs. So stay warm with me. Moving on to the sign of Aries. Hi Aries, welcome to what transformations are coming to your sign now. So I'm going to be taking a card from the tarot. There will be a message from the spirit. There's also going to be a message from the oracle. And if I feel like I need to pull out some more cards for you, I will definitely go ahead and do that. Oh my god. So this is what popped out for your sign Aries, and you get the card of the Tower. I just drew this as the first card as for the collective energy, or the transformation coming over the collective after the Taurus new moon. And I feel like Aries, your beliefs have undergone a complete change, or a massive change. You may have been silent about these changes or what's just going on within you in the recent past, but you are experiencing, once again, I see that your focus is shifting back to where it should be. But while you are transitioning to that stage, you might not realize, you might feel a little dull, or you might feel like nothing's happening in your life, or there's nothing exciting left in that, or is it only struggle that you have to take care of? But not anymore. Let me get you a card from the spirits. What messages the spirit has? Wow, this is a beautiful card for you, Aries. And I've just been talking about how hopeless you may be feeling in your situation, and you may be feeling a little listless about nothing positive coming over your side. But here you get the card of the hope, and look how beautiful this card is. The message that this card gives me is that you need to go in, because the answers all are within you, and with every transformation there is an opportunity to regain your focus and move in the direction where you're supposed to. The writing on the card says, your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. Aries, I feel like some of you are looking for new relationships to happen in your life, while some of you are struggling to come to terms with what you need to settle down with what you have at hand already, while there's a third set of you who want to understand what they're a part of, to be able to give it a name, or maybe to maybe get away from that, because this card has just come out after the card of the Tower. And I feel like, Aries, that this has got a lot to do with your sense of well-being, and your emotional connect with your core self and someone very close to you. With the card, okay, now this is the card from the oracle, and In fact, two cards fell out. I'm going to take both of them. You get the card of staying focused, and you also get the card of stepping into power. This card kind of stands out for me. I don't know if you can see it. This card stands out for me, Aries, and I feel like you need to gather your focus to yourself. And if you haven't checked out the collective's reading, go ahead and check that out, because I feel like Aries, that has a lot to do with what I'm seeing for you here. And it talks to me about gathering all your attention and focus, bringing it back to yourself, and then channelizing this energy in the coming time, especially in the month of June, towards your goals and what it is that you have once thought about um, creating and taking forward in your life, stepping into power. So with this card, I feel like Aries, you are beyond the abilities you think you have, and this is once again a point in time where you are going to be realizing your stronger abilities and work on them. Like you are no longer looking to draw attention to your weaknesses, but you are motivating yourself here, and you should not do anything to underestimate yourself at this point, Aries, because this new moon has actually resurrected you from a point where you've been feeling low, down and out for a long time now. So this is a very powerful transformation coming for you, Aries. I hope this reading helps. Make sure you check out your moon and your rising as well, and I'm going to see you soon. Bye bye. Do hit the like and the subscribe button, guys. Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading. Let's see what transformations are coming over your sign after the Taurus new moon. Let's see. Give me one card, please. I'm going to take one. There's the Five of Pentacles energy, and I feel like Taurans, you're trying to save and grow on what you have left with you or what you have been wanting to work with. I feel like with the Five of Pentacles energy, you're also saving your energy from expending it on futile pursuits, and where it is you want to go, deciding upon that. Taurans, I also get that you've not been very happy in your heart and your mind for some time now, but you're trying to overcome that, and I kind of feel like this has been a long battle for you for some time, for some of you Taurans, but you're definitely showing the courage, the resilience, and I feel like you're not very far from something you want to achieve. You see, the key is there right in the background, but she is not ready to lift her head up to look at the key and unlock the lock. But I feel like there is some solution right around the corner, and you need to just pick yourself up a little more to be able to see where you have to go. I'm going to give you cards from the spirit. Let's see what messages the spirit has for you. And I'm also going to be bringing messages from the oracle. So from the spirit, you get the card of forgiveness. The guidance on the card says, holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Just the thing I said with your Five of Pentacles. You are not ready. This girl is not ready to lift her head up and see the solution that's just beside her. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness, in its own right, is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. I feel like Taurans, this new moon is going to make you look at life from the perspective that you're not seeing already, and you are also trying to come out of this phase that you've been dealing with for some time now, Taurus. But somewhere again and again, you keep getting pulled back into that energy. Not that you aren't trying, but in your heart of hearts, you know that it's not been very easy. You get the card of vast vistas from the from the oracle. This card says expand your horizons. That means everything you've got in your reading so far talks about you getting over your past and making a strong effort, dedicated effort in that direction. Forgiving yourself, forgiving others. Remember, others come into your life only because you have sought their help at the level of the soul to help you get on with a lesson in the present life. So, if things did not go on the way you'd like them to, forgive yourself or forgive them, but just learn from the lesson because that's why they were here in your life. And with the card of vast vistas, you get expand your horizons, and you get that even there is something around you that you're not paying attention to. And I also felt like drawing one more card from the oracle for you. So here it is. It is the card of great adventure. So I feel like there is something around you that you've not been paying attention to. I'm so sorry for that. And I feel like you will be able to see as a little time progresses, and probably towards a Sagittarius full moon, you would be a stronger person than you're already feeling about yourself right now. Taurus. And the card of great adventure says take a risk, venture forward, something you have been avoiding or been feeling fearful about. It says go towards that. You see how apt these two cards are. This young man is looking out into the sea, and there is this ship that's looking towards the young man, and it is in the sea. How more apt is that? That means your destination is waiting for you. All you need to do is take a step forward. Moping or suffering at the hands of your own emotions are not going to help you go forward in life. And now is the time when spirit really wants you to proceed and take a risk at what it is that appeals to your heart and something that you've been wanting to do for quite a while now. So Taurus, that's what I have for you for now. So please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button for me. And I'm going to see you soon once again with a new reading. Make sure you're subscribed. Bye bye. Hi Gemini. Welcome to the reading where you will find out what transformation is coming over your sign after the Taurus new moon. And this new moon heralds the beginning of something new, something fresh, and breaking the bonds from the old. So if you haven't seen this reading for the collective, now is the good time to look at that and then come back to your reading. So what are the transformations coming for your sign, Gemini? You get the card of Six of Pentacles. Gemini, I feel like there are quite a few things you need help with or you've been praying for help with, and help and support is just on the way. And if you can see, there is this sign of infinity or number 8 in the background. I feel the need to highlight that. I don't know if you are number 8 or you're dealing with somebody who's a number 8. It could be your personality number, birthday number, or life path number. But I feel like Gemini, help is coming around, and this could be someone you've helped in the past, and that's how karma is coming back into your life in the form of help reaching you when you need it the most. So this is one big transformation coming to you, and I feel like you could be heaving a sigh of relief, and just saying to yourself, it's about time I get that help. We have a card for you. We have a message for you from the spirit. Let's see. So the card from the spirit says, Gemini, a mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. I feel like for some of you, this is Mother Kuan Yin, and for some others of you, this is a motherly figure in spirit who's trying to constantly reach out and help you better channel your emotions and to feel more um, comforted and more peaceful in your life. Gemini, things have not been going very smooth for you for quite a while now, and mentally you may be very, very restless. I also feel like there is some kind of gift that is coming to you from the spirit side, and this card is still telling me that gift could be of a spiritual nature, that may be increased intuition, or it could be something else. But I feel like some of you Gemini have lost something in the past, and you could be finding that out as well. It could return to you. Let me take some cards from the oracle and see what messages they have there for you. There is the card of transformation here already. So we've been talking about transformation, and here the message from the oracle is transformation for you, Gemini. A fresh new way of living emerges. Like I said, you've been hoping for a change. You've been hoping for some kind of help to come to you. Help is on its way. It has already been sent and it might reach you anytime soon. And there is a fresh new way of living that will show up for you, or there is some lifestyle change happening for you or around you that will give you a better, more joyful time in your life. The card that has popped out for you is the card of rainbow blessings, and I feel with this Gemini that a new phase of life is about to begin for you. There are some blessings showering in your life, and you may feel like they come as a breath of fresh air. And do you see this rainbow? This is a rainbow that you're only able to see partially because you're inside. But once you step outside, which means once things become a little more clearer to you, you will be able to see the blessings that are about to enter your life. I don't know if you can see the card, but this is something much bigger and better than what you have been hoping to see for yourself. So this is what I have for you for now, Gemini. I hope this helps. Please do give this reading a thumbs up if it helps you anywhere. And if you like to see such readings, I would appreciate if you can subscribe and hit the bell notification icon. Thank you for now. Welcome, Cancerans. So this is a reading where I'm going to look at your transformation that's come into your life after the Taurus new moon, and what is it that you need to know. I'm going to be drawing cards from the tarot, and then I'm going to be pulling some cards from the spirit and the oracle. So please show me what is the biggest transformation coming in. There are too many. I'll just take one more time and shuffle them. What is the biggest transformation coming in for the sign of Cancer? Show me one card, please. I feel I need to take this one again. There are two. Okay, no problem. There's the King of Wands energy, and there is the Eight of Pentacles energy. Can anything make Cancerans more happy or happier than the look of Pentacles in their cards? Maybe real ones. So Cancerans, the major transformation that's coming into your life is you becoming a little more fiery and focused about the goals you want to achieve with regards to the finances. Some of you could be dealing with loans or thinking about paying them. Some of you Cancerans are thinking about starting a new venture or joining hands with somebody, maybe even in collaboration. So I get that you put the most difficult part of deciding whether you want to go ahead and do that or not, do some things or not, and that's behind you now. And you're completely focused on how to raise money, how to build fortune, how to establish an empire, all in succession. So Cancerans, let me go ahead and pull some cards out from the spirit side for you. You get the card of Serenity. Cancerans, you've been very, very disturbed of late. Mentally, you've not been feeling the power at all. And if there is someone who knows you very well, who's very close to you, which is a rare thing because you do not allow anyone to come very, very close to your soft core, and they would know that you've not been very, very peaceful in your body, mind, and spirit. So the spirit has given you the card of serenity. It says the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out the removing negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let the past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Could it be any more apt, Cancerians? You know your emotional well being at this point as you watch this reading, and you also know that you want to get to a point where you're more in control of yourself, but you might just be hoping for some kind of help to come in, and you may not know how to deal with this at this point in time. But know that this is a journey you have to take, and no one else from outside can assist you here, because your emotions stem from your core self, your heart, from your thoughts. So if you know that, and how apt we're talking about Cancerians, and this young man is immersed in water up till the heart chakra, half of the heart chakra is immersed in water, and we're talking about a water sign, Cancerian. So your emotions emerge, like you see, they emerge from your deepest self, and it is up to you to change your thoughts, to change the outcome you see in your life. So I'm going to pull out now some cards from the oracle to see what messages this oracle has for you. You get the card of first light. Even before the spirit message came in, we had that the Cancerians are working on something new, and probably this has happened for them in the recent past, and they want to go at it. They want to not miss this opportunity with regards to their money. And with the card of first light, this is like the card of the fool in the tarot. You are stepping into a new cycle where transitions are not easy. Transitions are never easy. Change is always discomforting because it requires us to leave our comfort zone and go in a direction that's not known to us, somewhere we've never been. But once you learn to trust and have that trust in yourself, you know that the journey ahead is going to be beautiful as well. So it's how you create your experiences through your thoughts, is where your thoughts are going to land you. So make sure you're thinking on high vibrations, Cancerians, because this is a new cycle beginning for you after the Taurus new moon. So now, thank you for watching, Cancerians. I hope this reading helps, and do hit the like button for me. I hugely appreciate it, you guys. And do also comment and let me know what are you starting in your life. And please subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to get notified when I upload a reading here for you. Thank you, Cancerians. Moving on to the sign of Leo. Hi Leo, welcome to the transformations coming to your sign reading, and these are the transformations that Taurus new moon has brought into your life. So I'm going to be delving into that and seeing what are the messages here for you. Give me one card, Spirit. One card, please. I feel like I need to take this one. Wow, you get the card of the Tower. Leo, you're a fire sign, and you might want to check out the collective energy I have read in the beginning, and that reading began with the Tower card, and also the Aries reading began with the Tower card. So you might be a strong Aries in your own chart somewhere, or you could be dealing with somebody who has a strong Aries in their chart also. But Leo, this time is here to shake the foundations for you for sure, and I feel like you got this in your monthly reading also. So I'm not sure, but yeah, I do feel like Leos are in for something, a change that they have not been very comfortable thinking about, and I feel like Leo, you are going to have to start something afresh. It could be a new journey, it could be the same life with new members, it could be something you have been thinking, you have known it in your heart that it's either not working or not going in the direction that you would like it to. So there is the change happening for you in your life. Let's get you a message from the spirit. The spirit guides you and says, be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become every once in a while. It's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. I feel like Leos, you have been underestimating yourself a lot, or you have been in doubt a lot, and you've even doubted the people around you so much, or they've given you reasons to doubt them so much to the point where you feel like you cannot confide in anybody and you must just keep to yourself. And you've been feeling very torn between some emotions, Leo. But I get that. You are now looking to find that peace deep inside, and the spirit is telling you to be a little more content with what you've achieved in the past and try to acknowledge that and be proud about it. From the oracle, you get the card of impasse, and I get reflect and redirect your energy. So Leos, whatever this is that's making you think afresh or think about something you have done in the recent past, or how you have dealt with some things in the recent past, or maybe treated yourself and others in the recent past, you need to think about that once again. Bring your energy back to yourself, center yourself, and then redirect that energy in the direction that you really want to see growth happen. I feel like you've even worked on something, a project or a task or a relationship, and it's halfway, you've reached there and you realize, I'm not sure if I really want to be a part of that or to continue with that. And these may be crossing your minds also right now. So that's what I have for you for now, Leo. Thank you for joining me for this reading. And make sure you look at your sun, moon, and rising to get a better picture of all that's to come. And I'm going to see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon if you enjoy such readings. So moving on to the sign of Virgo. Hi Virgo, welcome to your reading. Let's see what are the transformations coming to your sign after the Taurus new moon. So spirits, guides, angels, give me one card for Virgo. I'm going to be following this up with a message from the spirit and a message from the oracle. This is a time of powerful transformations in your life. I feel like I need to take this card, and this is the card of Four of Wands energy. Virgos, I feel like this is the time of celebration or some kind of recognition coming into your life. Some of you Virgos may even want to become more social, interact with people more, and just to feel rejuvenated by some form of gathering, socializing, or just treating yourself to luxuries or having a good time. I don't know how much of a good time we can have with all the lockdown and the spread of this virus, but I am sure you're going to find a way to entertain yourself. I also feel for some of you Virgos, you could be getting in touch with your friends from far off places, or someone you haven't spoken to or texted in a long time. You could be wanting to interact with them. I also feel the sense that the two of you could be coming together, or you haven't met this friend or this person in a long time, but there may be something um, that brings the two of you closer, and I kind of feel like there's a divine intervention and there's this divine energy playing in the background that brings the two of you together. I'm going to pull some card from the spirit side and see what this is about. Spirit has to give us a little more. Alright, two cards came out together. So we have the card of reach out and self love. Can you see how beautiful these cards are? And with the card of reach out, the message is, we know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. As support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. So, Virgos, I kind of feel like you're hoping for help in a situation you've been dealing with for some time. Mentally, you're not very happy, and Spirit is telling you that help is being sent to you, but you need to be a little more receptive and open to where this help comes to you from. It may or may not be in the package that you are used to or hoping to get this help in, but they're telling you to be more open and accept this help because you have asked for help and the spirit is trying to reach this help out to you. The other card that's come out from the spirit side is the card of self love. It says, now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good, it's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. I feel like Virgos, for too long you've been focusing your energy on something outside of you, and it could be work, and in the process you've forgotten to take rest, take good care of yourself, or you may be worrying too much. But sometimes it is just all right, it is imperative to leave, um, to surrender yourself and to leave things the way they are so that the universe can work things in your favor. Sometimes when you're trying too hard to do some things, it may not be the perfect way or the best gift you could be giving yourself, and in that process you become the obstacle in your path. That's what the spirit is trying to tell you. They are trying to reach some help to you. Be more open to receiving this help. Let me get you a card from the oracle and see what oracle has to say to you. I get the card of protected by angels. How beautiful. Virgos, if you've been feeling down and out, and I do remember talking in your monthly reading, if you haven't already seen that, that somebody around you is trying to cause you that mental anguish and even some psychic attacks. But you are protected by angels, you're cherished by the angels. So if you've been feeling very low and you've been feeling incompetent, you've been feeling like life's not going to give you any better opportunities, now is the time. You should know that you are protected by angels, and I think I have spoken about something to do with protection coming to you or you being safe. I don't exactly remember. You can check out your monthly reading on the channel, Virgos, but you are strongly being validated again and again that you have asked for help. There is this energy of divine intervention bringing the right help into your life, but probably this is not the way you had expected it or hoped for it to come. It's coming to you though, and spirit is telling you also be more open to accept this help, and you are protected. You are protected. Take care of yourself, Virgos. That's what I have for you for now, Virgos. Please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoy such readings and you find help here. And I'm going to be back with more interesting readings for your sign. Subscribe and like the reading, please. Thank you. And moving on to the sign of Libra. Hi, Libra. Welcome to the reading where I'm going to look into the transformation that's coming into your sign after the Taurus new moon. And I'm also going to be taking messages from the spirits and the oracle. So I think I need to take this card for you. You get the card of Knight of Swords. What happened, Libra? Don't worry, I'm going to just read it for you. I feel like Libra, you are not very happy about leaving some things behind, and I feel like past is also haunting you. You could be feeling guilty about a past relationship or a situation that you allowed yourself to become a part of, and probably you felt that this was going to culminate into something bigger and stronger in the coming times, and you could be beating yourself over that. But I feel like Libra, this new moon is going to bring to the forefront all the necessary steps you need to take to walk away from that feeling of guilt and moving past that relationship and person and allowing yourself the time to heal. And very aptly from the spirit, we have the card of cleanse. Can you see? And this card says, your body and mind and soul, your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. I'm also hearing the word declutter. This could be emotional declutter that the spirits are talking about, Libra. It could be clearing your physical space also. So wow, we already have a card that's popped out for you. You get the card of embracing enthusiasm, and I'm going to come back and read it for you just a minute. So I feel like Libra, you have been going through a lot in the past emotionally, and here also the major theme for your transformation here is the card of Nine of Swords, which did get me thinking that you have been thinking a lot lately about the past actions or relationship or a situation that has been playing on your mind for quite a while, and spirit is telling you allow yourself to walk out of that energy and heal yourself. The way to heal yourself from such situations and emotions is to first accept. Acceptance helps you to understand that you're only human and it's okay to make mistakes and move on from there. When you've accepted that every situation or a relationship happens in your life, just because you need to learn from that, you will stop blaming yourself and living in the energy of guilt, if at all I can call it that. But I feel like Libra, from the oracle, you have the energy of embracing enthusiasm, and you can shout to the heavens with happiness because your calls are going to get heard, and you will be sent angels and signs and symbols that will tell you that they are working in the background to offer you that much needed healing, emotionally, physically, spiritually, any which way you require it. And the other card that's popped out from this oracle is the answers are within, taking shelter. So you've known that whatever this is you have been discontented with in the past, you know that the answers are still within you. Why you choose to do that, that's besides the point. But what is it that you need to do to now step out of this energy where you're feeling stuck is what your focus should be on, is what the spirit is trying to tell you, Libra. And I also feel like there's going to be a blossomed happiness in your life very soon, and this could happen after the Sagittarius full moon. Make sure you watch your reading for the Sagittarius full moon in your sign. But before that, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification icon so you know when I'm uploading that reading for you. And there is something about you healing from a past wound and coming out. I'm not so sure what that was exactly, Libra, but you might want to go back on the channel and look at your monthly reading for the month of May, and there may be more clarity for you there. But also make sure you're looking at your moon rising and other important placements to get heads up from all directions. So Libra, this is what I'm getting as the major transformation happening for your sign. And thank you for watching this reading. Please make sure you hit the like button if this reading helps you in any which way. Oh dear God. So So thank you, Libra, and I'll join you soon with a new reading. Moving on to the sign of Scorpio. Hi Scorpio, welcome to the reading where I'm going to be revealing the transformation that's coming over your sign after the Taurus new moon. So this is going to be followed by a message from the spirit and a message from the oracle. So spirit guides, angels, please show me the transformation that's coming for the sign of Scorpio. You get two cards. You get two cards. So the card, oh my god, then both of these are major arcana cards, and they have come out in succession. There's 11 justice and there's 12 hanged man. I feel like there has been something hanging with regards to justice coming into your life for Scorpios, and this is a major time in your life where things could really get moving. I also feel like there is a negative energy around you, Scorpios, that you need to absolutely take care of here, and the card of justice is telling me, and it's probably keeping you a lot in your head, or it's not allowing you to get clarity in a situation. But you need to address this energy. Do cleansing with sage. You might want to do cleansing with other essential oils, or in any which way with any healing modality. But cleansing is absolutely necessary for you to see yourself move forward and not feel stagnant like you've been in the past few weeks. Let's get you a message from the spirit, Scorpio. The card that's come out for you is the card of Just Ask. So you get the card of Just Ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. I don't know if you have ever tried this, Scorpios, but this is a good time to ask your spirit guides and angels to cleanse you of this negativity and help you see the light in your situation. And all they're telling you is your mind is so fogged out right now, you may not be realizing that the power lies within you, and your guides from the other side are very much willing to help you with that. And from the oracle, the card that's come out for you, there are two cards that popped out. You get the card of fogged in. Oh my god, even before the card popped out, I just said you may be feeling a little fogged in, and they want you to reach out and get their help. And the card that oracle has given you is the card of fogged in. Can you see? The message on the card says, go slow, take time. You may be riding the horseback right now. You may want to do that, but there are quite a few things you need to take care of in the background before you move forward, because once you move forward and you've not taken care of these things, this is the energy that can pull you back or down. So Scorpios, make sure you're going slow and taking care of everything at every step. Gates of Triumph is here from the deck of the oracle. You get the card of Success expands in your life. I feel like once you acknowledge everything that's here that's keeping you tied down, you will be able to go forward in your life, but this is one step at a time, and there is success that's ahead of you, that lies ahead of you. You may not have already stepped into success, or you may not already be feeling that energy of enthusiasm, but I feel like once you take care of whatever is that nagging feeling inside of you, pay attention to the situation it's talking to you about, and then go forward after having taken care of it. And that's what the transformation is all about after the Taurus new moon for you. So that's what I have for you for now, Scorpios. Please make sure you look at your sun, moon, and rising for a clearer picture. And make sure you come back for your Sagittarius in full moon energy reading. So I'm going to be posting that reading very soon. Thank you, Scorpios. and bye bye. Wow. So, hi Sagittarians, and welcome to your reading where I'm going to be revealing the transformation coming to your sign post the Taurus new moon, and I'm going to be drawing messages from the Spirit and the Oracle as well. So, let's see, Sagittarians, what's coming forward for your sign. Give me one card for Sagittarius, please. One card for Sagittarius. I feel like I need to take this card. Wow, you get the card of the Empress. Sagittarius, I feel like you need to go forward and look at the collective reading, because this card is something that popped out even before I began reading for any of the sign or even the collective. And you get this as the major theme for your transformation. I'm sorry. You might want to look at the collective's reading also in the same reading. Let's go forward and see. I feel like Sagittarius, finally there is some clarity, or you feeling the power within yourself and you taking charge over your life that's happening for you here after the Taurus new moon. And I also feel like Sagittarius that you are somewhat feeling that there is a lot of information or a lot of energy pouring into you, where you may be feeling fiery also at times, or slightly aggressive. You need to control this energy, because there is going to be a brush of this energy off and on. So it can make you take impulsive decisions or irrational actions, but you need to avoid that. Meditation is something that's going to help you be able to handle this situation, this energy well. But there's a lot of creative energy that's coming in, but it's coming in gushes. It's not happening in a smooth flow. Sometimes you may feel there is no thought in your mind at all, or there isn't a very fruitful one. And at other times you may feel like, oh my god, I'm just bombarded with so much thoughts, I need to take them down. Automatic writing is a very good option at this time for those of you who already know how to do this. I'm going to take more message from the Oracle, and then I'll elaborate on your messages from the Spirit and the Oracle. So Sagittarians, you get the card of Embrace the Moment, and this card says, embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. I just spoke to you about the energy coming to you in gushes and at irregular intervals. So Sagittarius, see, the Spirit has the exact same message for you. You are being told and asked to stay on high vibrations, because the kind of vibrations you're at is the kind of energy you attract to yourself. There are all kinds of energy around us at all times, but if you are on higher vibrations, only then you stand in the path of attracting higher energies to yourself, to be able to give um, you know give birth to positive outcomes in your life. And I also feel like there is a lot of someone around you is either a Pisces, or could even be a Taurus and a Libra, and you could be dealing with that energy, and a lot of messages could be coming to you intuitively or through someone who has a water sign, maybe Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in their chart. But I feel like they may have something to contribute to your life positively at this point, Sagittarius. Or you could be dealing with a Pisces or another water sign. You could have these signs strongly in your chart as well. With the card of Begin Now from the Oracle, the Oracle is telling you, is asking you to take your first step, because with the ideas they're pouring into your head, it is going to be difficult to stay down and under for long. So they're saying, instead of accumulating all those ideas and then getting confused later on, it is imperative for you to start working on one idea at a time. Go slow, but begin somewhere. Once you begin, only then you will know what you want to continue with, and the other ideas as they come to you, as they flow to you, you will see that they will be useful to you in the journey you've already set out on with the first idea. Let me get you one more message I want to take from the oracle. First light, wow. So, how more apt can this reading become for you, Sagittarians? The spirit is giving you information, energy, knowledge, ability, and they're also telling you that this is the time you need to start. With the card of first light, this is beginning a new cycle. This is like the card of the fool in the tarot for me. So I feel like Sagittarians, you've been feeling very confused. You've been feeling very unsure, and you've been feeling like you don't have all the resources at hand. But Spirit is telling you right now you have ideas, energy, resources, and there will be more given to you when you worked with the first stage, so that you don't get confused and stay stagnant or stay stuck anymore. So spirit is taking you with just the energy, right amount of it, and how you need to progress for your well-being and safety. So this is a very significant and a powerful movement that's happening to you in your sign from the spirit side. So that's what I have for you for now, Sagittarius. Thank you for watching, and please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I'm going to be back with Sagittarius full moon reading for your sign, and then we'll see where these energies are leading you. To also look at your sun, moon, rising, and any other important placements. There's a free birth chart calculator in case you're not aware of your other signs. Moving on to the sign of Capricorn. Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading, and here I'm going to reveal to you the most important transformation coming to your sign after the Taurus new moon. What is the most important transformation, Spirit? I will also take a card from the Spirit and a card from the Oracle, so stay tuned with me. Show me the most important transformation coming for the sign of Capricorn. I feel like I need to take this one. You get the card of Seven of Swords. You have just escaped in the nick of time. But where from? I feel like your conscience or your guides have been yelling at the top of their lungs, literally. But you've had a deaf ear towards them, Capricorn, if I can say that. But now I feel like you have moved out of a very difficult situation, either physical illness, ailment, or of monetary loss, or someone was trying to play you and you've just managed to save yourself from there. Let's go forward and take more messages from the spirit. Oh, this card just popped out. Wow. The card that's come out for you is Stay Connected. It says, we are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to the source. Have you not been meditating, Capricorn? Have you been overly worried about your finances? Have you been too worried around a relationship? You've been worried about some decision taking shape in your life, is also what I feel. But I feel like you've been saved, or you've been given this knowledge from the spirit side so that you can help recover your position, and once again pay attention to the right part or aspect of life where you need to be. And I feel like that's got to be with your spirituality at this point in time. Many of you Capricorns may even be learning new spiritual modalities. And in future, in the coming times, that's going to bring you a lot of comfort and solace in your spiritual journey. Through that knowledge, you could be helping other people as well. The card that's popped out from the oracle is Discovering Truth. I feel like Capricorns, you are discovering truth about a situation, and this may just be presented to you, or you may happen you it may so happen that you just chance upon this this truth. You stand in the light of truth. I feel like everything around you has been giving you signs and symbols, but you may not have been paying so much attention to that. But with this Taurus new moon, everything is going to be revealed to you, and with each passing day, as the moon grows bigger, it's going to reveal something more and more, um, something that you have not been able to see in the past, Capricorn. I don't know what that is for you because you are aware of what you're dealing with in your life, but do look at your other signs, moon and rising, and other important placements. That's definitely going to give you a heads up about what this could be. So now moving on to the sign of Pisces. Please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, Capricorn, and that way you get notified about the Sagittarius full moon reading that I'm putting up here for your sign. Thank you, Sagittarians, for watching. Now, I don't know why I said Sagittarians, probably Capricorns. You could be having a strong Sagittarius in your own chart, or you could be dealing with one. But now we're moving on to the sign of Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to the most important transformation coming for your sign with the Taurus new moon. So let's see what this transformation is about. We have quite a few cards. I think I'll take this one. Aquarius, you get the card of Four of Swords. You are feeling pretty comfortable wherever you are, and you're healing in your cocoon right now. Whatever this is you have been doing for some time, Aquarius, you are now feeling that it's paying off, and you want to continue to do that. You're feeling very, very happy doing what you're doing, and it's also in a way comforting to you and to the people around you. So your work may be bringing a higher form of consciousness, knowledge and comfort to the people around you and to yourself as well. The card that's popped out from the spirit is the card of reach out. There's another sign that got this card just before you, probably Virgo. If you have a strong Virgo in your chart, you might want to check out that reading. From the spirit, this message says, we know you're reaching out right now, Aquarius, for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept the support however it's presented to you. I feel like, Aquarius, you could be praying about help to come into your life from some corner, but the way it is coming to you is not the way you've expected or hoped for it to show up. And I also get the card of Mystic Healer from the Oracle. I feel like I need to take this card. So I feel like at this point, the spirit is trying to heal you at many levels, and they may be bringing information or knowledge to you about how it is you need to take care of yourself, your physical and emotional well-being, as of those around you. And with the card of Mystic Healer, some of you could be consulting a healer or a professional reader, energy reader. You could be getting some energy work done for yourself. You could be a healer or a mystic reader. But there is something to do with the spiritual arts, or maybe the spirit here is what I feel, Aquarius. But a lot about this energy after the Taurus new moon has got to do with your energy and spirituality. You get the card of view from above from the oracle. Can you see? Get the big picture. Whatever it is that you're not able to see for yourself right now, you're going to be able to see it better once you detach yourself from the situation, and then you will be able to understand why you are going through, or you are a part of something. Why is it that way? But spirit is asking you to come out of this cocoon. You can rest there for as long as you want, but eventually you will need to come out of there, and after you've healed, you will have to see the situation from the bigger perspective. So that's what I have for you for now, Aquarius. I hope this helps, and please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and get notified when I'm uploading the Sagittarius full moon reading here for you. Thank you, Sagittarius. Again, I feel like you could be dealing with the Sagittarius as well. Welcome, Pisces. Welcome to the reading where you get to know about the most important transformation coming to your sign after the Taurus new moon. So, and this is going to be impacting you even more if you have more than one placement of Pisces in your chart. If you want to find out your placements, you can look at the free birth chart calculator. It's in the description box below. So, what are the most important transformations for the sign of Pisces? I will also take the card of. Okay, I'm going to take 3 cards here for you. These are very, very powerful transformations happening for you. All right, no more. Wow. Your reading begins with the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant and the card of the Lovers. My dear God. Pisces, have you been having trouble around a relationship, or you've been looking for a relationship to work for you? For a lot of you Pisces, I feel like this is an era of love and romance beginning in your life. For some of you Pisces, this may even lead to marriage or a long-term relationship. But I feel like Pisces, this is a person who you've been thinking about a lot, or is going to take up a lot of your time and energy in the coming times. You may have nurtured a lot of thoughts around this person for a while, and you may want to be around this person. Some of you Pisces also see this person sent to you from the heavens. There could be a spiritual connect between the two of you also. Probably the wavelength is very good between the two of you, or there is very good intuitive connection between the two of you. For some of you Pisces, I even see that there is astral communication happening between you two already. And if they happen to cross your mind often, then you know that there's definitely communication happening between the two of you. Um, Maybe not on the physical level, but on different planes. I also feel Pisces like you have a lot of love and passion for this person, and this transformation can. How am I seeing it from the point of transformation? I feel like this person could make you feel or fall in love with yourself all over again. If you have felt that relationships are not for you, or you are walking past relationships, then I think it's time that you will be looking at relationship from the healing perspective that they're meant to offer to you when they're in your life. And some of you Pisces may even be looking at marriage or looking for prospective brides and grooms. Let me get you a card from the spirit. You get the card of just ask. Let me put them well where you can see them. All right, nice. So you get the card of just ask. And this card says, there are many here in spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source. Your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. I feel like Pisces, if you are looking to heal yourself at the emotional level, all you need to do is just ask your spiritual team on the other side, because there's no point staying in that energy of confusion, or should I, would I, could I, may I, is it going to be, will it be, wouldn't it be, and all that ends with a question mark. It's time that you ask your spirits and your guides to bring in more clarity in your situation. Just ask them to come in and show you what you need to do. And probably you will receive that help sooner than you expect. I'm so sorry, you expect. Let me get you a card from the Oracle, Pisces. Feel like I need to take this card. You get the card of reaching your destination, Pisces. Your light is shining brightly, And I feel like this is got to do with your spiritual radiance. You may have not realized this, but your guides and your intuitive abilities are very strong, very powerful right now. So others around you are definitely reaching out to you, or they may be seeking you. They may be seeking your help and assistance, maybe directly or indirectly. And you could be even verbally channeling information right now, whether you realize it or you don't. But I feel like a lot of your work, your words written and spoken, will be inspired or channeled messages, Pisces. This is a very, very powerful card. But this is what I'm getting from the spirits for you, Pisces. I hope this helps. And I'm going to be back with more readings. So stay tuned on the channel. And until we meet again, do subscribe and hit the bell notification, guys. You get notified when I'm uploading a video here for you. Bye bye and take care.